was a quick one. Creepers. Look at that steam this morning. That thing is pipinated, which is my new word. Caffeinated and piping hot. Bean juice this morning at HQ1. That's right. Left the Kreeper cabin. It's not snowing yet, but it is cold this morning. And I hope you guys are doing good. We're going to get caffeinated. We're going to do a little creeping. November 2025. It's almost the end of November. Thanksgiving. Creeping in very soon. But cheers to you guys this morning. It's going to be a great day. We're going to get caffeinated, do some creeping. Oh yeah. Yeah, this thing is blazing this morning. In fact, the lady that works here in the morning, I asked her, you drink coffee too, huh? She goes, you know it. I said, is that the first thing you do in the morning is fire up the coffee? She goes, first thing. I was like, I hear you on that. All right, I'm going to add some cream and sugar and take a couple sips of this, get today's video uploaded. And who knows what today's going to bring us. Monday, November 17th, 2025. Just leaving HQ1. Sorry if I'm a little loud too. My sense of hearing's kind of weak because got my headphones in and I'm listening to K103, Portland's Christmas station. That's right, the holiday music's back on. The FM station out here in Oregon, which is a very iconic channel, K103, and they start their holiday music early, so I'm getting all festive. And I was just looking online, which I like to do in the mornings while we're uploading the new video for the day and sipping on the brew. Rogue Ale, that's right, Rogue Breweries closing all locations. We're heading into Southeast Portland. Gonna document one of the locations. I think it's actually closed. They just announced that their flagship store in Newport, Oregon is no longer. They owe the city a ton of money and they basically closed up shop. So we're gonna go down, document the signage. Hopefully, maybe they've even pulled everything down, but the Portland location, serving Southeast Portland, they moved into that building, I'd say about maybe 15 years ago, maybe a little less. And my brother actually worked for them up in Northwest Portland. We'll talk more about Rogue, but we're heading to Southeast. It's beginning to look a lot like Creepsmas. It's beginning to look a lot like Creepsmas. Toys in all the stores. And as is the carol that you sing right in your heart. All right, just getting here to Southeast. And these guys are all decked out. What caught my eye was these guys on the front porch. So this one's got the stocking cap on already, saying happy holidays. And also the big skelly with the lightsaber. And also this guy's doing a little skateboarding tricks this morning. Nice one, bro. Old school. But yeah, I love all the houses through here. These guys even have their lights on this morning. So, all right, we're creeping. We got a little bit ways to go. I think it's on Morrison or Belmont. I kind of forgot. Ooh, his eyes are on. The Christmas creepy skelly. You need a Santa hat too, bro. What's that? Dead guy ale? Yeah, no longer. It is dead. Well, maybe it'll still be in the stores, but we're going to go check it out. Looks like the, I think it's the Boy Scouts or one of the troops do the Christmas trees here on Powell's for many years. It's a nice looking sled. Santa? Is that you? Anyways, those trees smell good. We got a ton of them. And roughly, what, 30th and Powell, something like that. All right, we made it. Southeast 9th and Belmont Road, Eastside Pub and Pilot Brewery has stated this is not their, first location. Their first location was established in 1988, I think it was, down in Ashland, which I've actually been to. Years ago, I took a jet boat cruise all the way to almost California off the Willamette River. But I wanted to come down here and document the building, the signage, talk more about the company, and just kind of take one final look because they just announced that they will be closing all locations as of November 15th, 2025. And I actually wasn't too surprised and or sad, to be honest, even though they are kind of a iconic, you know, piece of Portland. The brewing history has evolved here tremendously, and it's just really hard for these places to stay open. But I also wasn't too surprised because of actually the way they treated my brother. He worked for the Northwest Portland one for many years, and I don't know, they just weren't very good to him, I don't feel like. I mean, I'll let him kind of chime in. I don't want to say too much because I'm not trying to badmouth the company or anything like that by any means. But he also left with, you know, different expectations of what he kind of was proposed and told over the years about running a brewery, sometimes by himself on a very busy Sunday. But there you have it. Rogue East Side Pub. I take it these will probably be pulled down soon. They got the classic dead guy Skelly here enjoying the brew, which is their probably most famous beer, the Dead Guy Ale, which is actually a skeleton sitting under a tree. That's a bee's nest that fell on his head, but he's still chilling, having a beer. And so yeah, these guys definitely had a good run. Like I said, I believe 1988. This location really hasn't been here this long, but I say at least 10 years or so. Somebody's yelling above us here, or up front here. I'm not sure what's going on. But like I said, I kind of wanted to just pan the camera around, document the building, kind of say my farewell, even though I'm not too sad, honestly. Their beers are more of a commodity. They teamed up with a lot of local businesses and iconic Portland establishments, including Voodoo Donut, which they had their pink Homer Donut beer, I think it was, something like that. They had a pretty nice outdoor seating as well. Looks like they had the fire pits at one point. And I think this gate is not open at the moment, or I would kind of pan the camera around that side. But yeah, huge outdoor seating. And this once was a different brewery at one point too. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of come down, document, you know, the final look. They've already closed up for the, like I said, company owes, I think I said the company owes the Newport location like $500,000 or something like that. So I really don't see them returning. One thing I was surprised though is that they decided to close like right before the holidays. It's like, man, you probably could have had one last good run with the holidays. That's like the best time of the year to drink. Get the iconic "what the heck happened" thumbnail. So yeah, one last look inside Rogue. I peeked the camera in, but they've got most of the windows like kind of closed up and stuff. But you will be missed by a lot of folks because they did have their kind of first craft beer experience with you guys. Henry Weinhardt's also a big brewer here in Portland for many years. And another one kind of bites the dust. We were just down here too because they got this giant skateboard park over here. So looks like that's it. I don't think this one was their real big money maker. I think the northwest location was pretty much their, I gotta be careful because the Kreeper cruiser's locked up, was pretty much their number one. But it looks like most of the stuff's already out of here too. I got their hopped in the window. Whoop, I just hit the camera. So yeah, one last look at the southeast location. If you guys had any good times here, make sure you chime in and say hello. Let me know. But yeah, that's kind of crazy. They just decided like the next day they were just going to be done. So they got their pint glasses here. I don't know if you can even see in here. A little bit. I guess they're keeping a few folks around to kind of help, you know, the move or the gutting of the place, if you will. So there you have it. The dead guy is dead for now. I think they even have their menus here still. So burgers, sandwiches, grilled cheese, fries. They're basically known for you know, their beer. Chocolate stout, Dead Guy fish and chips. Smells good though, actually. Oh yeah, it says right there on the door, 88. So I was right. So yeah, they probably would have been hustling, bustling today. But that's gonna do it. Excuse me, that's gonna do it from Rogue. I did enjoy their stout beers. They're like stronger, like brown ales and stuff. I think I would get those once in a while. But really, I felt like they were kind of just a commodity beer, where a lot of people don't just start drinking, or, you know, drink those kind of heavy beers, the Voodoo Donut one and all those, like throughout the night. They probably start with something like that or have it with like a meal, because they were heavy. I mean, they were heavy beers. It was like drinking a full dinner in a bottle. I don't drink anymore, and I'm really glad I don't, because I don't know, there's too many choices now too. The micro beer brewery scene has turned people's alcoholisms into a hobby. All right, I was wishing I could like kind of peek the camera in the windows a little bit more, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll see what goes in here. I'll keep you guys posted. But to be honest, I'm not. This is one of the ones where I'm like, we'll see what goes in. We'll see what goes in. But for now, they're a Dead Guy. All right, chime in, let me know. Did you have beers here? Take it these signs will be gone very soon. So I'm gonna get one last little thumbnail kind of thing out here. Show up with squashed. Then I'd be a dead guy. There you go. Yep, rest in peace, Rogue Brewery. Farewell. I'm not sure if they'll still do their beers in the stores, but I honestly don't care. Well, I can kind of peek the camera in on this side. You guys can see the big vats back there. That's where all the brew was made, or whatever. The malts are soaked, if you will. This is kind of their like big delivery drawer, I believe. So yeah, I was hoping to see a little bit better of a view of the actual like brewery, but that's all right. You can kind of see it. It'd have been neat to see, like, whoa, look at this one on the right here. This is like one big one. That'd have been neat to see, like, them doing one last brew, or, you know, one last kind of thing. That's all right. Good timing too, because it's starting to rain. I'm heading back to the Gresh. Probably stop and get a coffee on the way back or something. I guess at one point this place was cranking out some serious beer with those big vats like that. Like I said, the competition though over the years has just been getting just crazy. Stopped off at Ladd's Circle right here in Southeast, one of my favorite little spots to chill out before I make my way into the Gresh. I'm eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Saving a little fundage for some Christmas creep. Gonna do some shopping soon. But yeah, I love this spot. Beautiful. A little wet coming back through here, but the sandwich is good. The Portland crows are barking, and it stopped raining. I'm gonna hit the trail here in a minute after I finish my sandwich. Nothing like a PBJ. Creeping back up Southeast Division now. I seen this place a few years ago, and I thought, this is so weird, and it's gotten even weirder. There's all this like old Christmas merch and just really weird trinkets all throughout here. all the way down. Montgomery Ward Company, that's old. There's all these like weird little trinkets all the way through here. There used to not be this like green backing you could see all the way through, and the whole yard is literally all done up in this weird old school Christmas and a bunch of other weird stuff, but mostly Christmas stuff. And this house has been here like this for quite some time. There's hidden Santa back in here, the little glow mode. It's just really weird. I think you can see it better from this side, but look at this. The whole yard all the way down is decked out with just some weird decor. Mostly all Christmas stuff, like I said. Little Santas and miniatures. So yeah, I'm not really quite sure what this is all about. Somebody's like art project. I think it's like an art project, but it's so weird. It is so weird. Yeah, before all this stuff right here wasn't here, you could like totally look back in there. I don't know if you guys can even see, but yeah, it's just odd. I think it's just like one of those weird art projects that has gotten just completely out of control. But man, nonetheless, you gotta love Portland for all the weird art and stuff. I mean, it's all the way back there. It's crazy. These kids keep you busy out here with all their garbage graffiti, huh? Yeah, they're a bunch of toys. That's what they call them in the graffiti world. When there's real painters and real artists and muralists, they paint pieces and burners and murals, not this garbage. This just makes the city, it's just, at least it's job security for you, but it does. It looks like SHI, you know what. Hey, happy holidays, bro. Thanks for keeping it clean. Yeah, this is just so weird. It's been here like this for quite some time. I actually saw the guy working on it one time. He was out here like hanging a bunch of pieces and stuff. All right, we're heading back to the Gresh. I'll keep you guys posted though. This place is just so weird. I love it though. Back in the Gresh now. Got the holiday tunes rocking again, so sorry if I'm loud, but I went with the second cup. My buddy Carlos was working. He always hooks up the bigger cup for me. Round 3, I needed it, but we're back in the Gresh now. Look how nice it got too. Oh yeah. All right, back in the cool Kreeper cave now. It's actually, I meant cool by like, I love it. The temperature is actually nice and warm. But yeah, I'm loving the Kreeper cave. In fact, I can't wait for December because I got my holiday advent calendar. I think I kept calling it the event calendar. It's advent calendar. Somebody told me earlier I was saying it wrong. But anyways, we're back home in the Kreeper cave. I'm going to sip on some more of my brew. Get today's video edited. And yeah, not quite sure what the rest of the night's going to bring. Probably just going to chill out with the peepee girl, my pit bull, and get her out for a walk. Maybe look at some Christmas lights later. But I love you guys for tuning in and creeping with. The brew scene here in Portland has grown tremendously just in the last 5, 10 years, 20 years, with a lot of companies coming and going. So it's hard being a beer brewer, let alone have an establishment. And, you know, like I said, no ill will feelings or anything to Rogue. It is what it is. But like I said, I didn't like the way you guys treated my brother when he did run your company up there in Northwest or Southwest, whatever that is on Flanders. But yeah, no hard feelings to the company. I wish you guys the best, whatever your next endeavors are or whatever, because you guys were, you know, part of the community and everything like that. So some folks will miss you. I, for one, won't, just to be honest. Because I don't drink also. So it's not like I would be there, you know, to get drinks. I think I had their root beer a few times in the past. And it it was fun while it lasted. But that's going to do it for today. I love you guys. Make sure you say hello in the comments. Do you guys going to miss Rogue Brewery? Let me know. Did you ever try the Voodoo Donut Collabo they did? Let me know. I love you guys. Till next time, Kreeper out for now. Peace.
Creeps, the rest of more.